Hi, I'm Doris. I'm new at orchids. Well, not new, but I've had a couple orchids for about a year or two. But I'm new at repotting and didn't realize the importance of why things could go wrong with your orchid. I did go through a lot of videos to try to figure out how to take care of, like, your infestations and all that stuff. Um, And this plant here, I noticed that the leaves are starting to droop. This one hasn't rebloomed for me yet, and I'm looking at all of that. So I'm not sure what to do, but I thought we could go along together. Find out. I will tell you. I hesitated from repotting because I don't like bugs. I have a beautiful garden outside, but I rarely run into snails and all that other stuff. So, it's a fear. It's a fear that I have to overcome, like anything else in life. But I wanted to give this a try, and I thought we'd do it together. If you have any comments, please put some comments down to help me through this process. First thing that I'm going to do, I think, is wipe down where I saw mealy bugs on this, and I think I'm just getting it at the beginning stages. If you look, if you look inside, let's see, I believe it was this one. I kind of saw I kind of saw little white things there. I haven't seen any bugs on it. Um, and I did see where there's kind of like some silvery spots. Um, Yesterday they were a little clearer, um, but my dad's in the hospital, so I have to do what I have to do. Um, so anyway, when I looked at it today, I saw that they weren't glistening as much. But I do believe that it's at a start of a something going on, because I even noticed a couple black spots here on my leaf, and I wanted to make sure that I take care of whatever problem could be going on with this plant, because I love the leaves on it. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's pull it out of the pot. Oh, well, first of all, it doesn't even have a, oh, it does have a plastic container. There we go. And as we look at it, we see that there's some leaves that are not doing so good, and some that are green. So let's start with taking this stuff off. And like I said, I'm a little frightened, but the Lord will help me with this, like He does with everything else, right? So here we go. So far, well, I see a little bit of black on that. I'm not sure if that would cause a problem or not, but let's see. Let's just take it a step at a time, and I'll just do what I think I should do after watching all these videos. Um, it's scary, like I said. And I do know that they said if the medium doesn't come off of it, to soak it a little bit. I saw that on one video. Um, let's see. Maybe these next videos, if I do another video, I'll figure out a way to do it so that it gives you a bigger picture. I'm doing it off my phone right now, which is something that I very rarely do. There, we got one that's stuck there. But we'll get this. And actually, the leaves don't look too bad. I know they said, oh, this one doesn't have any of that squishy stuff in it like it says. These are a little bit, well, one of them's a little bit firmer. I may cut them all off. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I was like, I can do this. I know I can do this. Let's see. Let's take off that dead leaf. And, well, we got two, well, three aerial, and I see a green one down here that's doing pretty good. It's turning to white. My guess is it's dehydrated, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. See how long the leaves are? I just love these leaves. But I've got like 7 orchids. So God, I got to do something about it because I don't want them to go bad. You know, you spend a lot of money on them. And it's very rare where you'll find a really cheap orchid. You're still paying $20 for them. You know, once in a while you can catch them on sale for 13 bucks at Walmart or at, I'm not Walmart, well, yeah, Walmart and Home Depot or Lowe's. I don't have a lot of orchid shops here. I'm from Lorain, Ohio. We're about 30 miles from Cleveland, east of Cleveland. So let's wash her out and see what happens. You know, I wonder, one video I saw, they said to hold on to this, but I'm going to wind up cutting it off because it's pretty white all the way up. So I'll be back in a minute. I wanted to show you that I put this to soak because there was some bark that was stuck on it. And I remember seeing a video where it said if the bark sticks to it to soak it in a little bit of water for a few minutes. So when I do that, I'll be doing that for about 10 minutes. I'll come back on and show you the rest of the steps that I'm going to be taking. So hold on. I'll be back. Hi, I'm back. I washed it down. It took a little bit longer than I thought, but you can see what I've got left. This is what I decided to leave on it. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, and these little stringly things, I decided to keep them on because they're pretty thick compared to some of the other ones. I don't think it'll harm it any to do that, but also what I did, I decided to go ahead and wash it down with soap alcohol solution that I found on the internet, and I did add a little bit of water. So what I did, because I used this on my snake plant when I had gotten mites, and that's probably where this one got it. But what I did was I wiped it down. I just took my finger, because this stuff is pretty thick, and I wiped it down, and I just wanted to let you see what I had done. And I did put some down on the you know, down towards the middle of the plant. I don't know if that was a smart thing to do, but I'm going to go ahead and wash it out, and hopefully I can get it all. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to find somewhere where I can hang it upside down because I don't have a fan. It's up in the attic somewhere, and I'll have to get my husband when he comes home to take that down for me. Or either I'll go out and buy a miniature one to put, you know, in case when I have to do this. But I'm going to go ahead and wash it out, and then I'll be back. Hi, I'm back. I washed her down. I washed her down with that soap and alcohol, and just decided to take it that way because you know, it didn't look like it had gotten down to the roots. But I found this tumbler, and I'm going to go ahead and place her on top of that and just let her dry off a little bit, you know, so the water drips down from the crown or the middle of the plant there. So I'll be back when that dries up a little bit. Okay, people, I'm back. I went ahead and hung her up here to dry off, and she's doing a pretty job. And actually, I love the way that she's coming back to life. At least she seems like she's coming back to life for me. The only thing I'm questioning is that I have these dead, what are they, kikis? I don't think they're kikis. There's the stem of the flower. They're here, and they look like they're they're hard. So I don't know whether I should cut them off or leave them there or what. But what I'm going to do, because my guess with some of the plants that I have outside, that if you've got anything dead, that it's better to cut it off, because that way it doesn't take life away from the rest of the leaves and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Oops, there we go. So There you go. All I can do is hope and pray. I am going to spray her with a little bit of I'm going to spray her with a little bit of half peroxide and half water. And I don't know whether I'm supposed to use full solution or not, but I'm a little concerned about these little black things at the end of her little nodes. I don't know if you can see them. Um, See them right there? I'm a little concerned about that. This one here is blue at the end. I'm not sure because I don't think that I've seen any of the videos where there's a little blue there. But because she's so green and she's so firm, I'm going to take it she's okay. Once I spray this peroxide, if anything's going on, then maybe it'll take care of that. It might be going from blue to black for all I know. I don't know. But let me go ahead and spray her off. Let me go do this in the kitchen sink. I'll be back. Okay, I think I'm ready. Well, actually, I'm gonna let her dry off just a little bit. I don't know whether I'm supposed to plant it with the, right into the bark or whatever it is. I would have loved to have tried that water culture with this one, but I've been told that you want to do it with, where all your things are doing well. And actually, all these that I left on have pumped up so much. I am so happy, 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 happy. I really didn't know what to expect with doing this the first time. But I'm going to see what I do. And you know what? Since I cut that, I'm going to go get my cinnamon. I'll be back. Okay, I got my cinnamon. Now, what I remember from the videos is that you're not supposed to use a lot of it. But I'm going to go ahead and put some on those little stems that I cut off. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but it won't hurt any, I don't think. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I guess I'll learn as I go. There's a first time for everybody. And this is my first time. I didn't realize that cinnamon had a lot of healing power, I guess. I don't. Okay, let me rinse off my finger. And because I decided to touch the roots a little bit, I'll spray them down again. And make sure I get those points. Let's see how my baby's going to do. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back again. I sprayed her down real good with peroxide. Peroxide half and half. I waited until she dried a little bit, and I looked at her, and I noticed those little blue, I don't even know what they're called. I'll have to figure that out as I go. I noticed that they were a darker blue, and they're a lighter blue now. So maybe I was catching some type of infection that was going on. As with these black ones here, I sprayed them down really good too. You know, I'm really back and forth as to whether I should put her in medium and, let her grow in that, or whether to go ahead and, just try the water culture. What do I got to lose, right? I could just try for a day or two, see what happens. But what's making me go towards the water culture is that after I cleaned her up and I washed her out and I sprayed her with peroxide, look how those roots are just standing. It's amazing me. And not only that, my leaves are perking up. Watch this. Look, I mean, really, we're talking a minute or two, okay? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the water culture, semi water culture, and see what happens. Let me get my vase here. I'm going to put her in here as so I could watch what's going on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some distilled water because I don't know how my water is going to work with that or not. And I don't know, we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. Let me just pour a little bit in there. And then we'll take it from there. Hold on. Yeah, let me do it this way. Oops. Help if I take off the purple cap. Here we go. And I know that, you know, the aerial ones you just leave be. I do know that much. And I'll pour more if I need more. But to start with, let's see what happens. Come on, baby. We're both going through a hard time. And we'll both get out of this together. We'll see what happens. You know, I help take care of my parents, and we just put them in a senior home. And it's the hardest thing to do. But I'm trusting in the Lord that He knows what He's doing. And, you know, just take it from there. That's all we can do, right? So, with this one, let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. Let's see what happens. So, this is what she looks like. And maybe I should pour a little bit more. Not too much more, but a little bit more. I think she'll be good that way. Well, let's see what happens, you know. Maybe I'll wait a week. Well, I'll be watching her every day, but maybe I'll wait a week as to let you know an update on what's going on with her, okay? Take care, God bless, and have a pleasant day.